Today is September 24th, Friday, 2021, 6:44 a.m. Central Standard Time. This video is made with love by love, despite its presentation style. I'm giggling because, one, I probably could be way better. Well, there's no doubt about it. First of all, it's tough on these boob tube streets, okay? It's tough on a bitch out here. Excuse me. All right, so today is Forgive Me, Father, for I have sinned. My last confession has been 58 years. Why? Because I'm not Catholic. I'm going to prescribe 3 Hail Marys, spin around, touch your toes, and then let it go. So for those people who were born and raised Catholic, I was surrounded by Catholic people. I was Lutheran, okay? I was Lutheran. But because my life was so entrenched with drama, murder, lies, drug dealing, pedophilia, incest, all those great things that, bring out the best in a person. And then surrounded by the KKK, which was, i.e., the Knights of Columbus, okay? The Knights of Columbus, the Catholic Church, is the KKK, all right? Is the Satanists, is the Luciferians, the masses, the asses, okay? But I grew up surrounded by Catholic people in conjunction with some Lutheran people. Why am I telling you this? Oh, it's like, well, I'm purging, first of all, because I'm giving a confession, all right? It's my deepest, darkest secrets, and I'm going to confess what time it is. So, anyway, my point to this is that religion is a scam, as I mentioned in the last video, but nobody wanted to hear how they, them, and us, and we is you, okay, i.e. whoever you are, all right, is yourself. And so then it's like, they are killing us, well then you are they, and so then you are killing us, okay? So then when someone says you are a karmic, well, it's like you're a karmic to me, so then that means that whatever you are doing is going to boomerang back to you. I mean, do people not really think there's a video, The Power of One? If you scroll through the things that I have on playlist, I drop them in the little categories that I put out there, like religion and UFOs and stuff like that. So you can go and find other people who talk about these things ad nauseum, and you can learn about it too, okay? But you can do it on your own time. Sometimes I drop a link in there that will help you, that's going to talk about what I'm going to talk about today. And so that is the Myers-Briggs testing. Have you ever had your personality tested? And also the spiritual community, i.e. the terrorist spiritual gossips, are talking about your astrology chart. Now, I chose to heal myself with the Bible, but that's a whole different subject of why I'm pissed off about even healing myself with the Bible, and why that even the spiritual community is fucked up. So we'll just leave it at that. So religion, 5013C, is all frauds, okay? Every fucking thing about it. So your family and friends are defrauding you, and you're playing the pyramid game, all right? You're so entrenched in the pyramid game that you can't get out the bitch. It's like it's at your work, it's at the school, it's at the church, it's at the government, it's everywhere you go, even at the food system now. And now they're shorting us on supply. Soon there won't be any food, and then they're gonna blame it on everybody but themselves, okay? Everybody's pointing the finger all around in a circle. Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. So my point, I went to this church called Community Celebration Church in Casson, Minnesota. It was Assemblies of God Church, and everything they said, it was like reinvent, renew, regenerate, all the things that I wanted to do. And then I got there, and then God spoke to me, and he told me I was a chosen one, and I tried to tell them, and they told me I wasn't allowed at the church. I got kicked out. I told you I got kicked out of bars. There was only 3-4 people that listened to that. I got kicked out of bars for people calling me a nigger. And then now I get kicked out of church for reading the Bible. And then they tell me I'm not. Well, shut the door, Steve Larson. Shame on you. Okay, shame on you. All right, so then in the spiritual community, they talk about dark night of the soul and the right and left hand path. Okay, stick with me because there's different topics and it's for all levels of learning skills here. So this is why I don't show my face. This is why I don't provide pictures to help go along with what it is that I'm saying. Okay, you just have to follow along. Anyway, so I got kicked out of the church. Get kicked out of the church. This is my confession, remember. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I get kicked out of the church for reading the Bible and then saying I'm a chosen one, and then they try to twist it and tell me I'm fucked up, and then I called the police to try to get some help because my family had murdered and raped and molested my children, and who gives a shit about that, okay? If it's not at your doorstep, then who cares, okay? This is how the whole thing is. It's like finally it's at everybody's doorstep and nobody really gives a shit. Either they're pretending they don't give a shit or they're a part of it, and that's why. So then now everybody's just calling out everybody who's a liar. So then it's like, what seems to be the problem? There's 10 laws and they were written on stone. You can't rewrite shit that's on stone, okay? People can't even fucking do not lie straight. What's a white lie? They say it's just a little white lie. Okay, so I'm watching TMZ today, and so they're talking about something that if your kid killed somebody, okay, like this Pepetto story, all right, like, bitch, people die every motherfucking day, and like that stupid bitch who's 22 is the fucking topic of the whole, that's a fucking facade right the fuck there, okay? But anyway, moving on, so we can skip over that fucking bullshit, blown out of proportion fucking lie, and if it is, who gives a fuck, okay? But don't give a shit. I really, truly do not. What the fuck? Who cares? How's that helping my life? Any wipe my ass? Nothing. It's not. Okay. So this is where we're at with that. So anyway, so let's just use that as the story. They want everybody to think that they're searching and seeking for one person. For one person. Come on now. Come on, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned, okay? I haven't committed a murder. But then now we got people who are doing white-collar crime on a regular involving their family and friends, going to make Bernie Madoff look like a Girl Scout, okay? Like a little clown, and then everybody doesn't give a shit. Okay, then I contact the sheriff, Scott Rose, hey, in Dodge County, and then, I don't know, they don't give a shit? Okay, it's like you got to write a bio when you move somewhere. It's like my life was fucked up, and so then everybody's going to base my shit and then gossip about me, about my past, and then they don't even talk to me, don't even know me, and going to try to throw me under the bus, i.e. back to religion, okay? Do your 3 Hail Marys and spin around and touch the ground, okay? Why don't you do it with a bat? You know how you do it in a bat and you spin around and then see if you can walk in a straight line and then wonder why your life's all fucked up? Okay, so then who gets kicked out of a church? I guess I do. Who gets kicked out of a church? Catholic people. Listen, the Pope is the best friends with Satan, Lucifer, and that motherfucker's telling you you're not good enough to be in the church because you got a divorce and he fucks little girls and little boys at the altar. Come on now. Say it's not so. And then you wonder why I say everybody is we, they. You, they. You, we. You, them. You, us. You, the karmic. We are one. We're all distorted. The whole world as a collective consciousness, body and mind and soul, is distorted. It is fractured. It's psychotic, okay? Because you want to let's see if I can say it. Decompartmentalize. It's a tough one. I wouldn't say it 3 times fast, okay? You want to compartmentalize. Compact everything. I'm a label this, I'm a label that. That's schizophrenia. That's like Sybil on high levels of personality defects, okay? You've done defranchised yourself. You are off on La La Land, okay? You way out there. Holy shit. The reason why I'm making this video. Wow. I can't even. So anyway, so the Myers-Briggs testing. I am an INFJ. It's the rarest of the rare. and I will drop links, and you can take the little test. It's free, and find out where you lie in that spectrum. And then also I drop a link on your astrological chart. Know your chart, so then you can find out the north node is your strengths, the south node is your weaknesses. So then you can find out your strengths and your weaknesses and work on them, okay? Nobody else can help you. Looking outside of yourself, you're not going to find it. And when you say, oh, well, we have to get our power back, you gave it to a fucker. Who would give fucking Tim? I wouldn't let that fucker walk me, Tim Walz is the governor of Minnesota, to the bathroom, let alone to a table at a fucking restaurant, let alone serve me at McDonald's, and then have him have control and power over my life. What? Shut the fucking door. Somebody better pull their head out of their neighbor's ass and say, wow, your asshole stinks. I think you better get some LUME, okay? Some LUME, that fucking commercial on boob tube. You better get some LUME, all right? So forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Here's what I have to say to the church. Okay? Here, I give more fingers in the bedroom than I did driving. I was the worst road rager ever on the fucking planet. I got electric windows so I could fucking flip a person off faster because rolling the bitch down was too slow. I got a moon roof so I could fucking flip a motherfucker off because the left or the right or the behind the wheel in the rear view mirror in the back window wasn't good enough. I had to flip a motherfucker off from the sunroof as I'm gonna do a slam on the brake, and you can eat my ass. This is what time it is. You can eat my ass, okay? Why? Because the left side, the right side, the dark side, the light side, good, bad, is all shit, okay? God don't mean shit to me. Listen to me. God don't mean shit to me. Yahshua, Archangel Michael, the saints, the angels, they don't mean jack shit to me. I turn my back to them in shame. The star seeds, the indigos, the light workers, the empaths, I turn my back to you in shame. We already know people that are already doing evil for the people that are claiming to be good are fucked up, but they don't know any better, and then you're dogging on them, okay? You're dogging on people that you used to associate with. You were swimming and hanging and flocking together with the biggest piles of shit, and everybody thinks their shit don't stink. I don't know. Take your rose-colored glasses off, because this what time it is. It's a white-collar fraud time, and everybody is playing the game. Who is going to be caught with that potato in their rear end? Who gives a shit about your third eye? Everybody's licking the brown eye.